It's a podcast. Another podcast. Ishvan's imaginary podcast. Ishvan's imaginary podcast. Ishvan's imaginary podcast. Woo!
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, bro. Are you ready for another spectacular show?
Yes, I am. But what should we do first?
Well, first off, welcome loyal listeners and newbies alike. This is your host,
And musician.
yes, and musician, Ishvan, informing everyone that today is kind of special because we are going to answer some listener emails.
Oh, that's cool. That is the first for us, correct? Because I can't remember ever doing that.
Yeah, first time. That's why it's special. A few of our friends out there have written us with some pretty good questions. Now, before we get to that, I know there's a ton of things that kind of fall on this date, including Rosh Hashanah.
Yes, could you please tell everyone about that? Because my holiday is different in my segment.
Yes, I can. Now, keep in mind, I went to 13 years of Catholic school, so let me try this. Let me first say Shona Tova, or Happy Rosh Hashanah, to all those celebrating the holiday that marks the beginning of the Jewish High Holy Days, leading up to Yom Kippur, which is the Jewish Day of Atonement. Rosh Hashanah represents the beginning of the Jewish New Year, translated from Hebrew to mean the head of the year. And this special holiday is commemorated with special prayers, foods, gatherings, and more than I can cover right now. But we definitely wanted to acknowledge it and just wish everyone out there a happy Rosh Hashanah. Back to you, Toby.
Wow, today is like a really big day. Because it is Monday, September 26th, which also means it is National Pancake Day. Pancakes are an old staple dating back to ancient Greece. Since then, many varieties have been created across the globe. In Britain and France and other parts of Europe, their pancakes, or crepes,
It's crepes.
Oh, crepes are thin and often served with sweet or savory filling. In Indonesia, they eat pancakes known as serabi, which are made with rice flour and coconut milk. And in Uganda, pancakes are made with bananas. These are just a few examples. All are delicious, and we're celebrating on this National Pancake Day. While pancakes are generally seen as breakfast food, they don't have to be. Pancakes are great for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Breakfast for dinner is always fun. Wouldn't you agree, Ishvan?
Oh man, I love breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, me too. Yes, there is no limit to when you can chow down on some tasty pancakes. There is no denying that pancakes are a comfort food that make us feel good. We enjoy them as children and adults, and they are a beloved staple by many cultures. The smell alone can make us feel content, and reminding us of lazy Saturday mornings, waking up to a pancake breakfast and a hug from Mom. It may seem obvious, but there's no better way to celebrate National Pancake Day than to whip up some pancakes and lots of them. You can make them with friends or with your kids, and no matter what pancakes you choose to make sure you're having fun, and happy National Pancake Day. Now back to you, Ishvan.
Yeah, happy National Pancake Day, everybody, and thank you, Toby. Now, can I tell you a despicable, personal, tragic tale that involves me and pancakes?
Oh my gosh, you had a pancake predicament? Do tell.
Yes, I did. Not too long ago, I was making a batch of my perfect pancakes, gluten-free, of course.
Perfect? Why are they perfect?
Well, in my house, I get playfully razzed because, seriously, my pancakes come out pretty much all the same size. I'm a bit of a pancake perfectionist. Okay, after this batch was done and I had eaten my fill, I still had I had 5 pancakes left. So normally I put them in these little plastic containers. They kind of fit perfectly in there. And then I left them on the counter without a top on to cool. Now, when I returned, there were only 4 pancakes in the container. I shouted, "Hey, who ate one of my pancakes?" And it was then that I learned of the devious doings that took place. You see, it turns out that the newest member of our family,
Pico the cat?
the very same. It turns out that Pico has a bit of a weakness for gluten-free pancakes. And while my back was turned, he hopped up on the counter, knocked over the container, and he got one of the pancakes loose, took a nibble, and left it out conveniently for June to grab and devour the remainder.
So if I'm hearing correctly, you have a dog and cat crime duo living in your home, and that anyone in the area should not leave pancakes unattended lest they were to fall victim to breakfast burglary.
Correct. Yeah, so long story short, my pets outsmarted me and stole my pancake. And seriously, every time I make pancakes now, they both stalk like into the kitchen and watch me side-eyed, like waiting for an opportunity to grab another pancake. It's like as soon as they smell it, it's hilarious. And maybe I'll share a bit of a pancake with those guys. All right, and thanks, Toby, for inspiring me. And again, happy Rosh Hashanah, you guys. And Alex, before we read our friends' emails that they sent in, can you please appropriately play my song, Me and My Friends?
Of course. Here is Me and My Friends, from István's second album, Sweet.
Me and my friends, yeah, me and my friends. When we get together, the fun never ends. Me and my friends, yeah, me and my friends. Do you have friends like me? It's simple, you see, it's like 1, 2, 3. When we hang around, we know we're in good company. It's always more fun when all of them come to bashes or parties or soirees under the sun. Me and my friends, yeah, me and my friends. This is no fad, no fashion, no trend. Me and my friends, yeah, me and my friends. Do you have friends like me? We always laugh and we like to sing. We get so loud that it would make your ears ring. When we're together, it's just like a dream. And doesn't that mean that we can do anything? Like la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Me and my friends, yeah, me and my friends don't need no mansions or money to spend. Me and my friends, yeah, me and my friends, yeah, they like me for, they like me for, they like me for me.
Okay, it is now time for our first ever mailbag, where we answer listener questions sent in by email. Remember, if you have a question or just want to say hello, you can email us here at the show at istvansongs@gmail.com. That's ISTVANSONGS@gmail.com. Istvan, who is our first email from?
The first question comes from Amelia in Palatine. Oh, hi, Palatine. I have a couple shows coming up in Palatine, both in October and November. More on that later. Dear Istvan, I really like when you go on field trips. Oh, me too. When you went to the animal rescue was one of our favorites. Can you please do more? See, this is a fantastic email. Yes, I want to do more. It's just a little bit difficult to do. It takes a lot of scheduling and coordinating, and there's always so much going on. But I do plan on doing more. I would like to share with you guys some of the things that I want to do.
1.
I had 2 people that I was going to visit, and I hope to visit at least one of them, who are beekeepers. People who are keeping bees themselves in their home, on their property, and I am fascinated and so inspired by that. I wish I could do the same thing. I don't know that I have enough space to do it, But not only will we see how that person or people do that, but maybe it might inspire you guys to do the same thing. My Evie, the Queen of the Insects record, when people bought the bundles initially, I was giving seeds, and that was meant to attract especially bees. I think most people know about the bee population declining and how important they are, like critically important, so important. So that's one of the ones I definitely want to do.
2.
I mentioned gluten-free. I want to go visit a gluten-free bakery as well and see how maybe they make some things, and I can show people how I make some of my stuff. It would be maybe a double sort of a field trip thing.
3.
I have friends that own music stores, so I hope to go to not only one, but maybe both of them, so you guys can see and know about those locations, what they have on sale, as well as like classes and things like that they do.
4.
And of course, you guys, if anyone has any suggestions or if you guys do anything really, really interesting, we would be happy if we can schedule it to come and visit you. So awesome question. Thank you. Our second email comes from Charlie. Well, I love the name Charlie in Glen Ellen. I just played Glen Ellen. This is so awesome. Ishvan, my whole family listens to your podcast. Thanks, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. That's my goal, the whole family. When we drive in the car, that's why I made the show. I thought it'd be perfect for car rides, like going anywhere, off to school, going shopping. Okay. I want to play the guitar. I am 6. Is it hard to play? And what kind of guitar do you have? And how old were you? I think how old was I when I started? Bye. He says bye at the end. Okay, Charlie, another amazing question. I started the guitar when I was very, very young, and I did not like it. So much so that I pretended that my fingers hurt so I could get out of taking lessons. Now, in my defense, I think we had the world's oldest guitar ever made. Like maybe the first guitar. It was so old, and knowing what I know now about instruments, who could blame me? Like it had like the same strings it had on there since it first was strung up. You need to have good equipment to do good work. Like if you have bad ingredients and you're going to make some food and all of your ingredients are like spoiled or past their expiration date, maybe you could make something edible, maybe, but mostly it's not going to turn out great. So if you don't have a good instrument, you can't really do great work and it's not going to inspire you. I have a Martin guitar, very famous. I actually don't know the model number of it, but it's an acoustic electric, meaning it plays acoustically just on its own, and you can plug it in and then it can be heard through like a PA system. I love my Martin guitar, but there's lots and lots of different ones. I also have electric guitars that I like very much. I am still in search of my dream guitar, and I don't even know what that one is. The way that I pick instruments is when you put them in your hand, you know that you have like a relationship or a connection to that instrument. It's a huge part of it. You can look at things and be like, oh, that color is so cool, or that looks so great. And that is something that's important. You want to like the way that something looks. But ultimately, it's when I put it in my hands is when I know that that's the instrument for me. So then I didn't play guitar, and then it really wasn't until I was older, until I was like 20 years old, when I really took the guitar seriously, because I started out on the drums. So you're never too young, and you're never too old to pick up an instrument. All I can say right now for anybody trying is take it slow. If you find something and you start learning something, like maybe say you've learned your first chord, I always try to find a song to play, a simple song. And then even if that simple song is still too hard, to slow it way down. And then you just play it as slowly as you need to till you can get all those chords down or get the little lines of notes together, whatever it is. And then slowly there's something called muscle memory that, believe it or not, you may struggle with something one day, go to sleep, wake up, come back to it the next day, and almost like magic, you can kind of do it. You can either do it all the way through, or at least you can do it way better than you did the day before. So it takes different approaches so you don't get frustrated and you don't quit. Awesome question, Charlie.
And it's fun. I have the last one. This is the long distance. I mean, emails are all the same, but she lives kind of far. This is from a girl named Emma, and she lives in Iowa. Can I read this one?
Yes, please.
She says, Ishvan, can you ever play a concert where I live? That's all it says.
Oh, well, hi, Emma. That is an awesome question. And absolutely, I believe I will be in Iowa sometime soon. So I will keep, obviously, everybody aware of it. If you aren't aware of it, you can follow me via Bands in Town, which is a great app that gives all kinds of information. And actually, I'm going to dig a little deeper into that to make it a little more fun, even than it already is, and easier for everybody to know. But absolutely, Iowa is on the list of places. And if you guys are anywhere almost, really, there really is no limit to where I would go to play. I just have to make sure I can pull it off and I can, do all the things you need to do to make those things happen. But especially around the Chicagoland and Illinois area, Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, places like that, I am definitely focusing on, as well as further into places in Illinois, further southern Illinois and west and all of that. So that's an amazing question. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope to hear from more people out there because this is a great segment because I couldn't have asked better questions myself. Thank you guys so much for writing in, and I would like to end on that positive note. This makes me very, very happy. Toby, thank you so much for today. How about I whip up some pancakes for us?
Ooh, awesome. Okay, I'll go keep an eye on Pico and June so they don't steal them.
All right, we're going to make pancakes, you guys. Thank you for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed the show today. And make sure that you're subscribing to everything. I think we're going to run a commercial anyway. But until next time, I'm Ishvan.
I am Toby.
And I'm Alex the computer.
Goodbye.
Hi, guys. It's Ishvan.
And Toby.
And we want to thank everyone for listening to the show.
Yeah, and we also want to remind everyone to help us keep the show commercial-free by going to Ishvan's Venmo virtual tip jar at Ishvan Songs.
Yeah, that's ISTVANSONGS. And leave a much appreciated tip, big or small, to keep the podcast going into the new year.
Yeah, because we love making this show, and every little bit helps.
Again, that's at Ishvan Songs via Venmo. Thanks, you guys, from all of us at Ishvan's Imaginary Podcast.
Bye, you guys.